friends, welcome to my channel 5 Minutes History. Today I bring you the story of Rajaraja Chola, the greatest ruler of the Imperial Chola dynasty and one of the most celebrated kings of ancient India. Often described as Rajaraja the Great or Mummudi Chola, meaning three crowned, Rajaraja reigned from 985 CE to 1014 CE. Through his extensive military campaigns, Rajaraja transformed the Chola kingdom into a mighty empire that covered almost entire South India, parts of northern India, northern parts of Sri Lanka, and the islands of Maldives, ensuring Chola supremacy across the Indian Ocean. Rajaraja was the son of the Chola king Parantakatu and Queen Vanavan Mahadevi. His birth name was Arul Mori Varman, meaning the blessed tongue. He ascended to the throne in 985 CE and adopted the regnal name Rajaraja, which literally means king among kings. At the time of his accession, the Chola kingdom was relatively small, centered around the traditional Tanjavur Tiruchirappalli region, and was still recovering from Rashtrakoot invasions in the preceding years. Rajaraja turned the kingdom into an efficiently administered empire and established a large standing army and a powerful navy. With the help of this army, he waged military campaigns against all his neighbors and greatly expanded the Chola territory. In 994 CE, he defeated the Chera ruler Bhaskar Ravivarman in the naval battle of Kandalur Salai. In this battle, the Chera navy was completely annihilated. He then launched a campaign against the Pandya ruler Amar Bhujang and routed his armies. To commemorate these victories, Rajaraja assumed the title of Mummudi Chola, that is, the one who wears three crowns of Cholas, Pandyas, and Cheras. Rajaraja's most important military campaign was his invasion of Sri Lanka. Chola navy and army under his command crossed the ocean and destroyed the ancient Sinhala capital of Anuradhapura. Destruction of Anuradhapura was so great that it was turned into ruins and abandoned. Later, the city of Polonnaruwa was made the new capital and a Shiva temple was built to commemorate the victory. Rajaraja then annexed the northern regions of Sri Lanka as a new province of his empire. Later, he established Chola supremacy over the native kingdoms of Hoysalas, Rashtrakutas, Western and Eastern Chalukyas. He defeated the Eastern Chalukya ruler of Vengi, Jat Chod Bhim, and appointed his own nominee as the viceroy, thus establishing his control over Vengi. Rajaraja later gave his daughter Kundavai in marriage to the next viceroy of Vengi, Vimaladitya, which brought about the union of the Cholas and the Eastern Chalukyas, and which also ensured that the descendants of Rajaraja would rule the Eastern Chalukya kingdom in future. His last military campaign was the naval conquest of the islands of Maldives, which was also a demonstration of the Chola naval superiority in the Indian Ocean. Rajaraja brought about a complete overhaul of the Chola administration. He was the first Chola ruler to initiate the massive project of land survey and assessment in 1000 CE, which led to the reorganization of the empire into units called Valanadus. Rajaraja strengthened the local self-government and installed a system of audit and control by which the village assemblies and other public bodies were held to account while retaining their autonomy. To promote trade, he also sent the first Chola mission to China. Rajaraja was a great follower of Lord Shiva. Once after hearing the small excerpts of Tirumurai, that is the devotional hymns in the praise of Shiva, he decided to recover all the lost hymns. With the help of the saint Nambi Andar Nambi, he finally recovered the scripts in the form of Kadijam leaves in the Chidambaram Nataraj temple. Nambi arranged the hymns of three saint poets, Sambandar, Appar and Sundarar, as the first 7 books known as Tevaram. Rajaraja thus came to be known as Tirumurai Kandacholan, meaning the one who saved Tirumurai. At that time, Shiva temples only had images of god forms, but after the advent of Rajaraja, the images of Shiva Nayanar saints were also placed inside the temple. In 1010 CE, he built the massive Brihadeshwara temple in Tanjore, dedicated to Lord Shiva. It is also known as Periya Kovil or Rajarajeshwara temple. The Viman or the temple tower is 216 feet high and is the tallest in the world. The kumbam or the capstone over the viman of the temple is carved out of a single rock and weighs about 80 tons. The entire temple structure is made of granite, the nearest sources of which are about 60 kilometers to the west of the temple. Brihadeshwara temple is a masterpiece of the Chola temple architecture.